Hey guys, welcome. This is Tana Tarot, and today we're doing a collective reading. And this reading was inspired by one of you. I did a reading the other day, and one of the cards was about the tree of life and how everything is connected. And someone said, how? How is everything connected? And it got me to thinking about the butterfly effect. How one small thing can change not only your life but other people's lives. Like, say, for instance, holding the door for someone and smiling. And maybe they were having a really crappy day, but when you did that, they were like, oh, wow. And they did something nice for the next person. And then that person did something nice for the next person. And it's like paying it forward. Okay? But we're going to look at it from your perspective. Like the hidden ripples. What happens when you plunk something down into the world and watch how it goes and changes everything for other people and for you. Okay. Hey, and when I was getting the cards ready, when I was prepping the cards, this Moonology Oracle card was stuck in the middle of one of the decks. And I thought, this is a message for this reading. And it is full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. And I feel like that message is for you. So we will put that right there. Now, here's questions that we're going to ask. It's the butterfly effect, how one small thing is creating your next miracle, okay? What small shift is happening right now that will have a big impact on your future? And this could be something someone else is doing that's affecting you. I mean, everything's connected, right? The second question, what unseen connection or influence is currently working in your favor? This could be ancestors or your angels guiding you. Question number 3, how can we become more aware of the signs and synchronicities guiding us? So just things to watch out for. Question number 4, what energy or mindset is blocking us and that we can release? And then question number 5, what beautiful outcome is already being woven for us because of our current growth, because of the good things that we're doing? Okay. So let us begin, and we'll start with this deck. So for the collective, what small shift is happening right now that will have a big impact on your future for my collective? What small shift, what small thing is happening right now that will have a big impact on my collective's future? The 8 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, Justice, and the King of Swords. And we'll just leave that there for a minute. The 4 of Wands. What small shift is happening? What I see is working on balance, fairness, the truth, and also focusing on being grateful for that which we do have. I feel like that's a shift with us, the collective. It's been a big shift since 2020. Before, we were maybe, grinding away at the workplace. If we were a FTE, a full-time employee, salaried, maybe putting in an extra 10 hours for nothing, for no pay, just to show, wow, I'm very committed and blah, 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 and you should promote me and you should, take care of me, kind of, not a victim, but it's kind of putting your future into the hands of outside forces, kind of a work for 25 years or 30 years and get the gold watch, and yeah, thanks very much for all your contributions, goodbye, kind of energy. And that's gone away. The pandemic and people working from home and starting their own thing, it's a whole new thing. And I feel like even if you're not doing that collective, you have a way more balanced self identity and a balanced vision of how you want things to be. Look at these two figures here, these two male figures, both holding swords. It's about the truth. Justice is about balance. Both of these is about facing the truth or coming to a new truth for yourself. Whoa. And this has been here forever, but this reading is about the butterfly effect. So it just, little sparklies on it just caught my eye. So it's about coming to a new truth for yourself. And it can be a small shift. It could be something that you started thinking, wow, why am I working, spending all this time working for the man when I could be doing this for myself. With the Five of Cups, this isn't really a grateful card, I don't think. This is about a man who has lost his taste for wine. And he has excuse me, that's my tens unit. Sorry about that. My neck is still jacked up if you've been following me. My neck is really, really hurting. That's why I ended up taking some time off. So my apologies. But he forgets that he has, two full glasses of, he can fill these glasses up with whatever he wants. And all he has to do is turn around and there's a bridge and there's a house. Kind of focusing on the lack or what you don't want rather than opportunities that you have available to you. Kind of the same energy I get from the Four of Cups, like dissatisfied, looking at what you have and not being happy with it instead of being grateful but wanting more kind of energy. And I feel like you're letting that go. And this change in perspective, this seeing the truth that you are the master of your own universe, or whatever phraseology you'd like to use, and that you, how do I want to summarize this? And that you are open to opportunities. I feel like with the way the world is right now, I think we all could be focused on what's wrong. It's very negative out there these days. I don't really see very many good headlines, and it's sad and it's scary and it's overwhelming. And so I think that many of us are trying to focus on opportunities, not only for us, but opportunities to pay it forward. What can we do? What can one person do? And that's what this reading is about. We can hold a door open for someone. We can smile. We can help those that we see around us in need. We can, share our, our money with donations. We can give food. We can do whatever we can in our not atmosphere, in our little world, and that will send ripples of love and care out into the world. So the small shift that's happening, you see yourself as the captain of your own ship. You're no longer counting on the man, or, you're not going the regular way. You're not going the old way. You're starting a new way of working, of living, of looking at the world. And I think you're realizing, one of the main points, you're realizing that one person, we shouldn't feel overwhelmed because the problem is so big. Because often, like, oh, what will my vote do? Especially when it's the Electoral College and not the individual vote, the popular vote. Stuff like that. We have it in our head, what can I do? Well, there's much that you can do, and even small things start the ripple effect, is the message that I'm getting. Okay, what unseen connection or influences are currently working in your favor? Is it something inside of you that's going to be a strength? Is it ancestors, angels? Is it, that's 5D? Is it 3D? Is it you have a wonderful support system here on Earth, here in the physical realm? What unseen connection or influences are currently working in your favor? The Hierophant, the Devil, the Hermit. Whoa, big energy. Page of Pentacles, the only non-major arcana. Whoa, okay. So with the Hierophant, I feel like you're getting closer to, you're becoming more spiritual. You're getting closer to your, whatever those, whoever you work with. Closer to God, closer to spirit, closer to your angels. For me, the Hierophant covers it all. It's higher religion, it's higher education. The Hierophant is the Pope. The Pope is the conduit between God and the masses. Okay, so what this shows me is you are more in touch with your spirituality than you may know. We have the Devil, okay? The Devil is traditionally, seen as negative, toxic, restrictive, and of course it does have those energies around it. But I also feel like this can be a passion for change. Like, I see this, I just heard revolution. You may be being, not set up, what word am I looking for? You may be preparing, even if it's a quiet revolution of one. I feel like, even if it's an internal revolution, I feel like you are experiencing or getting ready for, and I keep on hearing quiet, a quiet revolution. But you feel super strongly about something, about helping, about being aware. Now, does this mean that you're going to go in marches, or that you're going to, it could be, or does it mean that, you're going to become a politician and, work from the inside? Not necessarily. Remember, we're talking about the small things that we can do to create the ripple. I think you're starting your own revolution, even inside yourself. You may have felt overwhelmed and like powerless, but I'm seeing a shift from that. And it's this, the kind of person that you are, that's going to work in your favor here. It's who you are, the passionate, rebel is the word that I'm hearing. And I usually associate that more with like Aquarius, but here I'm with the devil, I'm hearing passionate rebel, which is a good thing. We have the Hermit, searching for the truth, right under justice, truth. Maybe you haven't really been accepting the truth, seeing the truth. Maybe your truth is changing, collective. But a new truth that you are seeing, or that you are accepting, or that your angels, God is showing you, a new truth is changing everything for you. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. It's a gift of stability. It's a message. What I kind of like is the 5D and the 3D. I feel like you're becoming a receptacle. Is that the word? You're receiving messages from above. I just feel like you're becoming more spiritual, and what that is doing for you, it is helping you to not be overwhelmed. It's helping you to see the truth of who you are and what you stand for. That's the feeling that I'm getting. I'm feeling a little global about this, but please take this as it resonates for you. You may just be rebelling about restrictions that have been placed on you by family, society, that kind of thing. And maybe that's what you're fighting against. How can we become more aware of the signs and synchronicities around us? What do we need to do? Sometimes we're like, we see the feather, we see the penny or the dime, we see reoccurring numbers. Those are signs. We hear certain songs. But how can we become more aware of signs and synchronicities guiding us with this butterfly effect? Like, can we get messages of what to do? To effect this change? What small things can we do to make these changes happen? We have the 8 of Swords, love it. The Hanged Man. The 2 of Cups. And the 5 of Swords. How can we become, the original question, how can we become more aware of the signs and synchronicities guiding us? The 8 of Swords. The illusion of entrapment, and that's what the devil is, but it's an illusion. A lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action. Take responsibility for your life now. You are good enough. If I have to say this card in this reading, that's why I think you watch tarot. You want to see signs, you want to see synchronicities, but you want to also become more intuitive. You don't want to be a sheep following and always looking to the outside for answers. And this is saying you can look inside, but you need to trust yourself. And the 8 of Swords, each sword is a negative belief that you have about yourself, that you're not good enough. But I'm here to tell you that you are. You are good enough. You're worthy. Another sign, it's time to wake up. This is the Hanged Man, awakening. A temporary pause for reflection and insight, an awakening where you see things in a whole new light. What have we been talking about? Embrace your own uniqueness and charitable actions. When you see that person on the side of the road that needs help, literally outside of Walmart with the sign, what would it hurt? Oh, well, they're going to take the money and they're going to go buy alcohol or drugs. Well, then give them enough to where they can do that, but they can also buy food, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to be the one that gives them something and that is the drug that kills them or something. I mean, I don't want that to happen. Maybe go buy them some food. Are we our brother's keepers? Yes. This is my opinion. Yes, we are. And it's a temporary pause for reflection and insight. It's time to wake up. The temporary pause is over. And what did I talk about? There's a feather and a key and a coin and some cards. So the messages are: continue to listen to tarot. You hold the key. When you see feathers, that is a sign. And coins. Look for the signs. Feathers, coins. I love it. Two of Cups. How can we become more aware of the signs and synchronicities? I think it's being open. Breaking down our walls. Two of Cups is about the sharing and the giving of love. This card specifically is addressing, in this deck, a relationship, like more of a romantic relationship. It does talk about, though, forgiveness and the ending of challenges. Yeah, it's about letting go of our negative thoughts and beliefs, letting go of our stance. Well, I can't be friends with them because they did this to me back in 2008. Let it go. Does that mean we have to forgive them and invite them into our home? Well, forgive them, yes, but invite them into our home, no. But forgive for you. And then we have the Five of Swords. Letting go of the conflict. Not coming from there. Yes, it feels really good to be angry and I will never let anyone treat me like that again and blah, 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 and this and that. One thing that's helped me to deal with people like that, even though I have stepped away and have gone no contact or low contact, that's a fine thing. But I've always told myself, not always, but lately, what helps me is they've done the best they can with what they have at the time. Okay, what energy or mindset is blocking us that we can release? This row really clearly exemplified that. Not believing in ourselves, not trusting our own intuition, closing down, going inside but staying inside too long. We have that with the Hanged Man and with the Hermit. Opening up, being more vulnerable. Believe it or not, being vulnerable is a great way to stay safe. Walls are very restrictive, and the main people that it restricts is us. And the Five of Swords, Five of Wands, sorry, being stuck in your own negative stand. I am here because people suck. So what beautiful outcome is already being woven for us because of the things that we are doing now. Potential outcome. What are we creating right now? with our each small move, the helping those in need, the holding the door open for the person, the when we're out and we're on the road, and I'm the worst one for this, but if someone does something stupid in front of us with their car on the road, instead of, wanting to, go to the car and yank them out, understanding maybe they don't know where they are. Maybe they're new and that's, to the area, and that's why they're going slow, and they're trying to figure out, and they're looking at the map and trying to drive, and giving people the benefit of the doubt until they don't deserve it anymore. But this new perspective of letting go of the negative energy and paying the positive energy forward. So like a butterfly flaps its little wings somewhere in the United States and shifts the air with positive energy, and someone over in France wakes up with a positive feeling, knowing that their day is going to be beautiful. I mean, I do see that connection. We're all connected. I mean, we could hold the door open for someone here, and they go and get on a plane and go to France, and they're like, those Americans are so nice. It could happen. And they, pay it forward over there. Okay. What beautiful outcome is already being woven for us because of our current growth? Oh, the Three of Cups, the Sun, I could cry, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, here's the beautiful tapestry that is being woven for us because of our current growth. We, with the Three of Cups, if we don't have it now, maybe we just think we don't have it, but if we don't, we will have it. What's being created for us is a circle with the Three of Cups, a circle of family, a circle of friends, a circle of support, of love, of sisterhood, of bro-ship, homie-ship, whatever the guys are saying now. A beautiful, supportive, loving circle. The Big Dipper, the North Star, love. The Sun. Happiness, contentment, joy, trust. What did I talk about? Vulnerability, opening up. Like, I don't care if you hurt me, because number one, I'm not going to attract that. And number two, the second you do it, it just can't happen to me. I'll be like, okay, good luck with that. I'm not around for that. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but opening up, building the wall, you're going to attract that negativity. The Sun is opening up, being vulnerable, being free, being happy, being whole, W-H-O-L-E. Contentment, happiness, joy, moments of joy are in store for you. The Hanged Man, again, we've got the Hanged Man twice, but in this deck specifically, yes, even more than this deck, to me, this is about a whole new perspective. That's what the beautiful outcome is. This pause, this introspection has caused you to see things totally differently. Look at the enlightenment. And the Four of Pentacles, this is a lot of this is kind of 5D, spiritual enlightenment. But the Four of Pentacles, letting go of the fear of not having enough and starting to build something really solid and stable and beautiful. The Four of Pentacles, the four pillars. And we end up with that here too, the two fours. Celebration, marriage, stability, happiness. That's what we end up with. This is beautiful, you guys. The butterfly effect. See you next week. Bye bye.